Hey guys, what is going on? It is Alex from Nintendo, and today I'm bringing you guys a Q&A video from the Shaman giveaway video that I was supposed to do quite a while back, and I apologize for not getting to that sooner, but I've just been busy and things have been coming up these past few months that I haven't been able to do anything, and just a few other things. So I posted a tiny little update video, or update paragraph, on my channel page, and I will be uploading an update video in the next couple days or so, but I really wanted to get this video out first because this is a video I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and I just have not gotten around to it, and different things have come into play, but finally got a chance to do it, and I put a lot of good effort into it, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, please make sure to comment and like the video, because that definitely helps me out a lot and gets me through trying to make more content. It really does. So hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Now, if you guys want to go through all the question and answers, I'll put them all down in the description through timestamps, so you guys can go ahead and skip around if you guys want to. Also, there will be a few questions that you won't see there, and the reason why is they're either A, they were pretty stupid and I didn't want to answer them because there were a few like that, or there are some that I kind of want to make my own videos because I want to go into more detail about them, and I thought about making a series with a few of the questions. So one was like my favorite YouTubers and my favorite anime, stuff like that. So I kind of want to turn those into my own videos, so maybe that can turn into like a series or something like that, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. So those will be their own separate videos, and I will upload those within the next couple weeks or so when I get a chance to do those, because I'm about to go to school here next week. So yeah, but anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the Q&A, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more content, because I will be starting to upload a good amount soon, so we'll wait for that. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Okay, so Omniscience and Brandon Nguyen ask, what Pokemon do I think deserves a Mega or a Primal, and like which one would I want to have a Mega that doesn't already have one? So, I mean, just obviously going off of what my, I guess, mascot is, it would have to be Empoleon, but not just him. I think that they really should try and get Megas for all the Diamond and Pearl starters, for all three of them. So, Infernape, what was Turtwig, Torterra, and then Empoleon, because I think they'd just be pretty sick starters to, give Megas to. I don't know how they would go about doing it. I don't even know how they go about doing half the Megas, but they have done it before, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do kind of go that direction, and I hope they do. But yeah, I would think Empoleon would be a pretty sick Mega to go to, so hopefully they can do something with that. Okay, next question by Mina Lohe25. Which was your first shiny Pokemon in a random encounter? This one, it was actually a Larvitar from Diamond and Pearl. It was like, at first I was just like, that was kind of strange because I knew of shiny Pokemon, but I was surprised to get one. And at first I wasn't like, this is amazing or anything, but once I caught it and saw and really fully realized it was a shiny, I was like, holy crap, this is insane. And yeah, so that was my first one, first shiny Pokemon that I've ever seen without having to glitch the game or do any sort of thing like that. Alright, so next question by Brandon Perry, Kenshin Gamer, and Alex Valet. What is my favorite shiny Pokemon? My favorite one would have to be Lucario, because that was one of the first ones that I had as a shiny that I actually used quite often, and this was I actually got from a trade through the GTS, which I was surprised that someone wanted to trade me this, but because I was just looking for Lucario and they gave me that. It was a Japanese one, shiny, and it had a sick moveset, EV setup and everything, and it was just the way I like it, so that was really cool. But in the newer games, especially with the primal reversions of Groudon and Kyogre, both of those look really sick. I really like the looks on those, so those would be probably my three up there. A normal one that I have to say would probably be, which I've seen quite often, is Beedrill, but Mega Beedrill. It has like a green and black kind of striped look to it, and it looks really sick. So out of the normal ones, that probably, and then you've got the primal Pokemon, and then the shiny Lucario would probably be my favorites. Alright, so the next question by Draven Ghost X is, who's your favorite gym leader and Elite Four member? So gym leader would probably have to be Sabrina from the first gen, and the next one would have, or the Elite Four would have to be, I don't really have a favorite Elite Four unless, I guess, Lance maybe, but for the most part, if I can include champions in there, I'd probably include Cynthia, and mostly, I mainly like those three is because I just like their parties and the type of Pokemon they use. Like, they use Cynthia and Lance use dragon types, and Sabrina uses psychic types, and then their party, the Pokemon that they do use specifically, I don't know, I really just like the Pokemon that they use, so that's why I went with them. And especially in the anime, I thought they were portrayed very well. They had a unique kind of personality to them, so that's why I decided to go with those three. Alright, so Wolf Girl asks, what is my least favorite Gen 3 Pokemon? And after looking through the list, I would probably have to say Wurmple. And after playing Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, one of the things that really bugged me about him was getting him in Wonder Trade a lot, and it really just showed me why he was my least favorite, because he was really worthless, and getting him in Wonder Trade so many times, I ended up getting to the point where I released him. So, because I don't want to keep filling my box or giving them back to someone else, because I don't think anyone deserves that kind of torture of getting a Wurmple if they're giving away a good Pokemon. So after seeing that, it's pretty much been like a staple that he is just worthless. But that's just me. If you guys think he's that useful, I'm talking about Wurmple specifically, not when he evolves or anything. So that's my take on it. But yeah, that's why I think he's definitely my least favorite Gen 3 Pokemon. Alright, so Marina Coego, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, asks, what Pokemon do you hate? I love Shaman. Well, yeah, Shaman's a pretty cool Pokemon, but what Pokemon do I hate? Two that I probably hate the most, because I can't really decide between the two, would probably have to be, number one would have to be Stunfisk, and mainly this is just a cosmetical reason, because he just looks like a completely dumb, stupid, dumb, idiot, dumb. But his face is just, it's something else. He's just got the derpiest looking face. I don't even know what to say. I mean, that is just used for memes all over. He is just, it's ridiculous. And I don't know anything about his moveset, nothing. I never looked past his cosmetic features. I'm just like, he looks like an idiot. Why would I want him on my team? And that's about it. And then the other one would be Binacle, because I don't know anything much about that Pokemon either, but from what I know, he looks stupid as well, because it's just two claws coming out of rocks with like beard faces. I don't even know how to really describe it other than that, but it just looks really dumb, and so that's why those two are definitely my least favorite Pokemon. Alright, so the next question comes from Duck Sing Chow, I believe it's pronounced, and they ask, actually, well, what do you think is the strongest Mega Evolution? So, other than the obvious Mega Rayquaza, because that thing is insane how strong it is. You don't need an item on it, and its Dragon Ascent is almost a one-hit KO every time, because that move is so freaking strong. But other than him, and he's been banned already, so that kind of gives it away even more. But the next Pokemon I'd probably say, which again has been banned already, and I don't know if it's been banned in anything other than OU, if it's been banned in like Ubers or whatever, but I know it's been banned in OU, and that is Mewtwo X and Mewtwo Y. These two guys have been insane, and you already know, if you look at it any further, they've got a 780 base stat total. It's Psychic and Psychic Fighting. I don't remember which ones go with which, if Psychic's in X or if with just with X or what it is. Yeah, I think X might be Psychic and Fighting. I'm not sure, but yeah, and their move pool is insane. They, like I said, insane base stat total. So those two are complete monsters. So I think those two definitely are the strongest, coming right after the obvious Mega Rayquaza. Alright, next question by Pokemon Chambers. Do you play Pokemon Showdown? Yes, I play Pokemon Showdown, but I have not played in a while, just because, I don't know, I haven't been really playing much Pokemon at all, just not too focused on it, which I definitely want to try and get back into, because I want to get these, Wi-Fi battles done, and all these series that I had planned. I have a few videos, I just have never had time to edit, and so really trying to get focused on doing that, so hopefully that'll come down soon. And then after I get all that done, I'll probably start heading into Showdown again. I mainly play Ubers, though, because, I don't know, it's just more fun to me than having to deal with the NUUU, because I feel that is a little more strategic than Ubers, unless I might be overthinking it a bit, but I think it's just a lot easier playing Ubers than having to deal with everything else there. So yeah, I do play Pokemon Showdown. You can ask me every once in a while if you want to play or whatever, and I can try and see if I'll have the time to set up a game and play you guys. Alright, so 3 people asked this next question. Riku Rotodon, Vincent Hoang, and Alvin Cow 65. They all asked, what's your favorite Pokemon type and why? So my favorite Pokemon type would be probably what the majority go with, and that's probably Dragon, just because, I don't know, from what I've seen and what I can remember, because I'm not looking at it right now, but just what I can remember, that there aren't that many dragon types compared to a lot of other ones, and when they make the dragon types, other than for I think Druddigon looked, it just had a weird design having like a red head and a blue body, but yeah, I think the rest of them, I think they made the dragons, I feel like they kind of worked more with them because they had more of a creativity or creative ability, I guess, to go off of instead of trying to replicate a lot of other things. Because you make the dragon, but you have just a lot of different designs to go off of, and yeah, it's not, I feel like you have a lot more creativity. Also, a lot of other, things to look, other images and stuff like that to look off of for reference. But after that, I would probably say water Pokemon just because I enjoy the water starters, and there are a lot of cool water Pokemon in a lot of the games. So, I'd probably go with water right after the, majority of what people enjoy, which is dragon types. Alright, next question by Muhammad M. What is your opinion on the Greninja Uber discussion? Honestly, I don't really have any opinion on it because, I don't know, it doesn't really affect me that much. I don't play enough competitive to the point that I really am focused on that. Even when I do play competitive, when I play Showdown and stuff like that, it doesn't really affect me that much. It's, unless I play Ubers, but, unless Greninja affects me to that point, then I might have something to say about it. But otherwise, it doesn't really affect me that much since I'm not, I don't use him. I don't really go up against him that much, so it's not a big deal for me. Alright, Ryan W. asks, which Pokemon is my favorite setup sweeper? So, don't really have a favorite setup sweeper, really. I could say my favorite sweeper would maybe have to be Xerneas, just because of the fact that, if you use, what is it? The Aromatherapy, I think it is, and then Moonblast, he's insane, so that's what I definitely usually go with, and he is on my team as far as now goes, unless I somehow plan to change it, or for some reason plan to change it, but yeah, I think he'd probably be one, just because I kind of know more about that than the rest of them. Alright, so Starfleet Gal 517 asks, what is my favorite shiny legendary Pokemon and why? For the most part, I really like Mega Rayquaza, or not Mega Rayquaza, sorry, regular shiny Rayquaza, although Mega Rayquaza is also cool, but I really like Rayquaza shiny because I really just like the black and yellow kind of hint to it, and the orange kind of outlines on certain parts of its body. It looks really cool. If we go into Megas, Rayquaza would still be up there, but I really like Kyogre and Groudon's shiny. And then also Latios and Latias, I really like both of theirs with the gold and the green. Looks really cool. And, yeah, I really like a lot of the shinies. They've been doing a lot better with them, I think, recently. Because a few of them, like, at least with the regular Pokemon, like Gengar, his Mega Shiny looks really sick. But his regular shiny, it's like a tint of color, like, higher than what it is now. And it looks really stupid, so... but yeah, like I said, Rayquaza probably, Latios, Latias, and then the Megas of Kyogre and Groudon would probably be at the top of my list somewhere. Alright, so the next question comes from, I'm going to go with their IGN here, which is Joao, because their full name, I feel like I'm going to butcher it hard, so, and I hopefully didn't butcher that either. So they asked, say, what was your favorite, or first Pokemon game played? So my first Pokemon game played was, as far as I can remember, Pokemon Blue, because I did have Red and Blue. I believe my brother had Red, I had Blue, and a funny story about that, actually, as a small kid, I didn't know what I was doing, whatever, so I had Play-Doh, and I decided I wanted to make that shape on the inside of the cartridge, so I stuck Play-Doh in there trying to get the shape, and I was hoping, like, oh, I could take it out or whatever, and get the, like, ridges on the Play-Doh, kind of, have that design on there. Unfortunately, couldn't get it out, and my mom tried cleaning it out, I guess, and it didn't work. I don't remember if she really even tried or not, but, because it doesn't seem that hard now that I think about it, but I guess back then it was like I couldn't really do much about it. But she couldn't clean it out, so we had to throw it away. So unfortunately, we had to throw that away. I still do have my original Pokemon Red, though, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, so I think my first Pokemon game were those. And then after that, just stuck with the main games, except for I did end up having Pokemon Stadium. So that was just kind of one of those off games, but mainly stuck with like Red and Blue and, kind of all those on the Game Boy Color and such. Alright, so next question by Ilias Moya, and they ask, what is your best Pokemon? My best Pokemon would probably have to be, I mean, more than not, probably my Mega Rayquaza, just because it is the strongest that I've got. Going by moveset and such like that, if you want to go into the more competitive stance of things, I think it might have to be my Xerneas, just because of the way he's set up and the moves he's got. He's definitely an incredible sweeper. I do have quite a few others though. Like my main 6 team, I might post a picture of it here on the screen, but my main 6 team, you know, they are really good. I really like all of them. They really work well for me in Ubers. I kind of gotta get a little bit used to, you know, learning them a little more, because I think for now I have them down a bit, but there's certain situations that there's a way to get around them with this team, but I just can't figure out on my own. So hopefully I'm going to try and figure that out, try and see some things online. But yeah, so my best Pokemon, I think, out of this team would have to be Xerneas in general, but I really like this team in general. It works pretty well for me. All right, next question by Shady is who is my favorite celebrity? And I don't really have a favorite celebrity, really, because I mean, of course there are a lot of good ones, and like Robin Williams was a good one. I really liked a lot of his, or it's not like that I looked really more for a lot of his movies, but anytime I watched a movie and it would involve him, it always ended up being really good. So he was one guy I guess that I would like, so he could probably be there. But other than that, you know, I might be more, I'm pretty much more into athletes. So if they count, probably Dirk Nowitzki, who is my favorite player on my favorite basketball team, the Dallas Mavericks. He's an incredible player. He's definitely up there as being one of the greats. So, you know, that's why I pick him. But in terms of celebrity, like I said, I don't really watch a lot of movies or, you know, focus on anything like that to where I could really do that. And then if you want to go into internet celebrities, I would have to go into like YouTuber and stuff like that, which that will be on a whole nother topic. All right, so Alejandro Sevilla, or Alejandro Sevilla, depending on how you want to go about it, but he asks, what is my favorite Pokemon and why? So, I mean, as you could tell from my channel picture and my channel banner, it is Empoleon, and that's just because since Generation, 3, before Diamond and Pearl, I did play the game a little bit, but, I mean, I really wasn't that intent on, I don't know, I just played it for fun, played through the story mode, whatever, and then always got bored of it, but I think once playing Diamond and Pearl, and Empoleon was one of those Pokemon that I kept throughout every game, and I still have my original one to this day. So that's been something that's been with me for a while, and that's why he's my favorite Pokemon, just for the fact that I've had him for so long, and since Diamond and Pearl I've had him. I've never kept any other ones from the past games. It's just been him. So he's definitely been an insane Pokemon, and you know, that's why he's my mascot, because just, you know, that's why I like him so much. Next question by Icy Spiritify. What's your favorite Pokemon music? I mean, I don't really listen to the music all that much, because usually when I'm playing, I'm, you know, playing in an area in an environment where, you know, I don't want people hearing the other music, or I'll be talking to somebody or doing something else while playing. Like any other video game, since, I don't know, the past couple of years, I really have not paid attention to the music that much, because it's, I don't know, it's just not something I focus on. But I'd probably have to go with the, you know, original, which I'll put a link down in the description and an annotation on the screen. This guy that goes by the name of Daichi Beatboxer, he's a really good beatboxer, and he actually just recently did a beatbox of the, I don't know what it is. It's the it's music for when you walk around in the, I don't know if it's the grass in general or what it is, but you'll obviously know when you hear it. And then he does the battle music, which is really sick, so definitely go check him out. But yeah, I would probably say that just because, you know, I know it the best, and it's one of the most recent ones I've listened to. And yeah, turning it into a beatbox definitely helps make it more of a favorite. Alright, the next question comes from Selenda Raichu, she also asked for my favorite song, but also she asked, which was the question I looked at first, what's your favorite baby Pokemon? So my favorite baby Pokemon, after, you know, looking through it to make sure, you know, which ones are considered baby Pokemon, probably would have to go with Pichu, or would have to go with Riolu, because I really like those two. I really like the evolutions of them, so, you know, that's why I'd go with the baby ones. And, you know, I don't know, I just really like them. I think even as baby Pokemon, they could do, at least in the from the battling standpoint, they could do some serious damage still as that. Elekid also, I think Elekid's a pretty cool one, but yeah, probably those 3 would be, you know, somewhere up there in no particular order. Alright, so our next question here we got from 3 people, from Bob Life, and Zero Roboto Man 456. And the question is, what is your favorite Pokemon game and why? So my favorite Pokemon game, I think, would have to be, I mean, it's a pretty difficult one. And if I would not count ROMs or anything like that, because right now at the moment, if you count ROMs, I've been playing Glazed, and Glazed has been phenomenal. But in terms of the actual story, I think I'd have to go with probably Platinum, actually, because I really like the Diamond and Pearl series, and then Platinum with Giratina really introduced a nice part to the story. I really like the story in that for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I think that has a bigger story than most of the games, except they have been getting bigger. But if not that, probably I think ORAS would be the next one, because ORAS definitely, just for its gameplay mechanics, its graphics, and everything that it's introduced to the game, it's insane what they've done with that game. And I don't know how much improvements they've done from X and Y, but jumping from black and white to X and Y, it was ridiculous. So we'll probably have to go with, that or Platinum. All right, so the next question here comes from Sammy. I'm going to go with that because I don't want to mispronounce the first name. But they ask, who is your favorite rival and why? My favorite rival, after thinking about it a little bit, I would probably have to go with Silver, and he is from the Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And I don't know why. Well, he's also from Soul Gold and Silver, and Crystal as well. But I'm not sure why. But for some reason, I really enjoy him. I don't know, like the way he I don't know, his attitude, I guess, and the way he kind of deals with stuff like that. I really like him for some reason. Although he is a little bit of a dick, he tries to act like a badass. So I don't know. That's why I kind of like him a lot more. Also because Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or Heart Gold and Silver, for that matter, the originals. I don't know. I really like those games a lot, and I really like I don't know. I really liked what they did with the rival in that one. So that's why I gotta go with Silver on this one. All right. So the last question here comes from Whistler, and that is, what is my favorite Dragon type Pokemon? Now I do have a few. It's really hard because I really like the way they deal with the Dragon type Pokemon in the game. They really make them, cool. A lot of them, quite a few of them are legendaries. So, I don't want to end up necessarily choosing a legendary unless it's, cool. But some of them that are mostly like secondary Dragon types, for example, Mega Ampharos or Ampharos, however you want to pronounce that, and Mega Sceptile. Those I don't really consider because they only get that by going Mega. So I don't really consider them there. But for other Pokemon like that have secondary, but I would still consider them dragons, like Giratina or Palkia or Dialga, I think those are cool. Or Flygon as well. I think Flygon's a really cool dragon type Pokemon. And even like Latios, Garchomp was a big one that I had for a while in what was it, in Diamond and Pearl. Really liked him. He was a boss. So yeah, I definitely would probably go with Garchomp for the most part. But yeah, I really like the rest of them. Rayquaza as well. I mean, there's so many good dragon types, it's really hard to choose. But if I had to, probably going to go with Garchomp or Flygon. So if you guys made it through this entire video, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, please be sure to hit that like button and comment down. Let me know what you guys thought of this video, thought about the editing, everything, how my sound was, because just any sort of interaction with you guys definitely makes my day better and definitely gives me the motivation to keep going on and making videos. So it definitely helps me out a lot if you guys can do that. And also, if you guys had a question about the guy the music in the background, sorry, that's actually made by a guy named Smooth McGroove, who takes a lot of video game songs and he just does them in his own style, his acapella style, and it's incredible the way he does it. It's absolutely mind-blowing, and definitely make sure to check his stuff out. I'll put a link down in the description of his channel, but that dude is a beast when it comes to a lot of these songs. And if you guys have any questions on which songs were what, I'll definitely let you know, so you don't have to go through the entire list. I'll let you know at what time which songs were what and everything. So yeah, but like I said, definitely check out that guy. And then if you guys haven't subscribed already, please subscribe for the new content I'm going to start producing very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.